Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. And on tonight's live stream episode, we're going to be talking about some new stuff that's coming out with the iOS 27. But right now, we're pretty much on iOS 26. So there are in fact new things coming out for iOS 27. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But first off, I definitely want to thank each and every single one of you for being a part of the channel and part of the live stream. Big shout out to my viewers. Big shout out to all my moderators and all my subscribers. And ladies and gentlemen, right now we are at we're pretty much at the 293rd video. And also, I definitely do want to thank all my viewers out here for making this happen as well. Wow, this is amazing. 1,534 views. I definitely do want to thank you guys again for this. This just never ceases to amaze me. But anyway, um, we're almost right there at the 300 video mark. Just got a few more videos to do, and after that, I will definitely start keeping closer tabs on my streams. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do have the chats open. If anybody would like to jump in, all is welcome as well. Please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and all viewers that do pop in, because negativity on this channel, again, will not be tolerated at any given time. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the beta testing. If you guys would like to know more about what website to check out, I did in fact leave the information down below in the description, and you guys can also become a data tester or a beta tester yourself. I don't know why I just said data for. Um, you guys can actually start beta testing. This is pretty much where you want to go to. This is their software program. So I guess right here, I suppose I'm already enrolled in that, which I did not know that I was. So there are going to be some new changes made to between iOS 26. This is, I can find this stupid cursor. This is the current version that we're on right now, iOS 620, or yeah, iOS 26. This is not the beta testing. And why did that just pick up that page? So let's go back. And of course, that is a little problematic. Do not. There are times that my computer does give me fits, but let's get back to where we were. So I'm just going to close everything out and just go back and run a quick trip on this. Okay, this wants to give me issues, so no. Now I'm going to run this as my admin. So go to history. So this is pretty much a quicker way how I got all this stuff opened. For information and stuff to the beta testing program, you can in fact sign up if you do have an Apple device like iMac, iPhone, iPad, stuff like that, or even one of the old school computers. You can still sign up and become a beta tester, which means that you'll actually get the chance to test new software before it's released to the public. Uh, like I said before, iOS 27, their projected release date will be set for September 14th. That is their projected release date for the new iOS. And again, there's in fact 150 new changes that's going to be made as well. So let's go over a couple of those today. And I'm going to show you guys what changes are going to be made. Like, for example, there's some stuff in settings. Like, for example, let's see. No, not iCloud. That's one of them. There's going to be some changes to iCloud and stuff like that. It's going to have a really, really decent design to it. So everything that you see, like for example, like if you're back on your home screen, this is just random photo. If you bring down your top screen, like if you bring down your screen cover like this, you'll notice that this is liquid glass display. That's also going to be implemented also in iOS 27. So if you got an app or something open and you want to check out your display, matter of fact, that is also going to be for the new iOS coming out as well. So a lot of people thought that there was some glitches and stuff like that, but there is a bug that they are working on right now. So they're talking about coming out with the 5th version of iOS 27 beta. So they're saying that it could basically come out with a total of 10 before they up it to the next version. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Just got a little bit of like the shorthand version of it. This is pretty much what I'm doing to kind of give you guys an idea of exactly what to expect with the new testing and stuff like that. Also, FaceTime for 27. This will be like right on the very front of the screen. So basically what it is. So we're back at the main part. This is all widgets and stuff here. This will probably get a little bit of a makeover, better liquid glass display, stuff like that. So when you come back and you see your settings menu here, this is your main home screen. So now for FaceTime, this will in fact be getting a whole new makeover. So when you're in a FaceTime call and you're talking to someone, the camera that's up here in this little bezel over on the far right, that will kick on. The camera in the back right here, this will also kick on as well. So you're basically going to have a split screen display during a FaceTime call. So you can actually be able to see from 2 different angles without having to turn your device around. So now that's going to be one of the new features. So you'll have like the front display camera. I think it'll be like right up here, and your rear camera will be like on the bottom or possibly even up here. Well, it's either one of the two. I don't know how they're going to have this set up yet. So this is how they're going to have everything switched over. But you won't find that on iOS 26 because when you do a FaceTime call, it just shows the other party on the whole entire screen display. So with the new release, you will actually get a chance to see that. And by the way, as you can see, the numeric pad is also a liquid glass display. I just turned my phone, and there you go. My device is set up for facial recognition. So if you guys definitely want to set up facial recognition features, it is very easy to do. So what you want to do is to get that started. go into your settings menu. Scroll down and you'll see where it says Face ID and passcode. So this is the one you're going to want to look for right here. It normally starts out with 7, but if you don't want to start that out with 7, I can easily show you how to drop that down to 4. So you're going to want to come down here to, let's see, where is this at here? Personal hotspot. Nope, that's not it. Security settings and stuff like that should be on here. Let's see, cellular. Okay, personal hotspot. So everything up here at the very top, this has got a lot to do with your network, your Bluetooth, your Wi-Fi, if you're connected, personal hotspot, battery. So I'm going to just kind of slowly go through here and show you guys exactly where to go. So display brightness. You can also use Siri as an example. So check this out. Hey Siri, max out brightness.
Okay, this is as bright as it gets.
See, and also with your AI companion, you can also change over the voice of Siri, so it doesn't sound so robotic. It actually sounds more like a human being. This is just kind of a short tutorial of things of how to get stuff set up. Critical messaging. Nope, that's not it. Nope. So, passcodes. Here we go. Same thing. Scroll down there, go to your passcodes. You can switch that to where you can run like it'll start you out again, like I said, 6 password or 6-digit pin. Now, if you want to switch your pin number, it's very simple. You can also reset your facial ID. Now, if you have your passcode turned off, or you can change your passcode, like per se. Um, it doesn't really give you an option to do that right here. But you can also revert that back to where it was before. So it's very simple to do. And once you do that, you should be good to go. So you'll probably have like a couple over here, a couple over here. But if you see something in the middle, oops, to where you see something like right here in the very middle at the bottom, you can just press that. And once it says enter in 4 digits, just go ahead and click on that. And you can reduce that down to exactly 4 digits instead of 6. Some things are, in fact, password protected, but if you have facial ID, facial recognition and stuff turned on, you shouldn't have a problem with that. Uh, a lot of questions that are asked. Can you access the camera with your phone with your device being locked? Yes, you can. Got got your back cam, and of course, got your front cam. So you can also take pictures while your device is locked, as you can see right here. But if you have facial ID, just turn your phone for a beep, bam, there you go. And for software updates and stuff like that, now if you want to know how to do software updates, you can do it manually or you can just let your phone do it automatically. So we're going to go to software updates. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here to settings, press the settings icon, scroll down. You're going to want to look for where it says general. Once you see general, tap there. Second one from the bottom, automatic updates are in fact turned on. You can also set your updates in like a month or two in advance. So whatever date you set your phone for the automatic update goes for, whatever date you set that as, it'll wait until that specific date and run the update. Depending on what you have on your iOS, like if it's got like iOS 11 or something like that on it, it's probably going to take a lot longer because there's several other updates that are in between. But just saying, if you had iOS 11 on the device, it's going to probably take a while for those updates to go through. But more than likely, you probably won't have to worry about that because they do update these phones quite frequently. And the automatic updates, with those being enabled, will keep your device up to date. Same thing as the Apple Watch, stuff like that. If you have your Apple Watch connected to your phone, you can also update your Apple Watch just from the device itself. Very simple. But battery on my watch is completely dead right now. So just some things that you guys may want to be made aware of. Um, Other than that, there's really not any other significant. There's quite a bit more changes. But if you guys want to know more about that, just type in iOS 27 updates, or not updates, but iOS 27 release date. And you could probably find all the information right there. But then again, you might find some people that's not going to go through the whole 150 items list. But again, like I said, your library and stuff like that, everything does have a liquid glass display. So even if you're on this page here, you can still scroll down and you can still see the liquid glass effect. How cool is that? So just as a simple legal disclaimer, I'm not under any partnership, apprenticeship, or sponsorship with Apple. So if you guys have not got a chance to check that out, there are plenty of other features on here. You also have a compass. And by the way, when it comes to certain things, you can also do wall measurements, door measurements, stuff like that. Very simple to do. See if I can get this to show it. I'm gonna try to see if I can show you guys. For example, now I can move my phone around and it will still show that exact measurement. So now if I wanted to check out what size that is, it's very simple to do. So I think I just took a photo of that. 35 inches. That's what that come out to. So I don't think that's exactly 35 inches. And if you guys have the marking off, you guys can come over here to the side of your screen and you can readjust that at any time. So what I'm doing right now, this is doing an actual wall measurement. It's pretty precise, pretty straightforward, stuff like that. You guys don't even need to use a tape measure. You can just use your own phone. And now if you have Apple TV and stuff like that, if you bought a TV that says Apple on it, you can turn your phone into an Apple TV remote. It's very simple to do. And of course, you're going to have your haptic sounds and stuff like that on. So if you're typing something, every letter you punch in, you're basically going to feel a haptic. You're going to hear a haptic sound, or you're also going to feel a slight bit of a vibration from every time you type in a letter or whatever. So it's pretty decent, but there's more stuff coming out. So I'm not exactly sure what else is going to be out there that's going to be implemented into the new update. But like I said, the whole 150, I'm not going to go over everything because that'd probably take me almost all night to do with such short notice. And also, I was debating if I was going to go live this evening because we had weather issues. We had really bad weather coming through here. So tonight at 11 o'clock, I'm usually off by that time anyway. But if something comes up, if I rumble of thunder, then I will let you guys know if I'm going to end the live stream. So yeah, guys, if you definitely want to check out how to become a beta tester for Apple, here you go. This is their information. There's new information right here about iOS 27. You can also watch this on YouTube. Pretty interesting, I think. And not much longer. I think probably sometime by next year, this year or next year, they are in fact going to be coming out with the new iPhone 18. So it seems like every year or every 2 years, they're always coming out with a newer version. Um, Instead of having like the square body style, let me show you what I'm talking about here. If you go back and you check out the old iPhone 10s, that's probably the style that they're going to be going towards. But the phone that I have is the iPhone 14, which basically this exact same frame model is dated back to the iPhone 5. So this is the iPhone 14, and on the back is a solid glass display. They do drop tests and stuff like that with some of the new iPhones, just so they can make them more durable. But just note for the records, Apple's insurance will not cover physically damaged phones if it's got moisture in it or the screen's cracked or something like that. That will not be covered under Apple's warranty. And most of us already know that it's illegal for a corporation to void out any warranties on US soil. So that's why I actually have an OtterBox. I do have their phone number, guys. So I could probably get you a better deal on an OtterBox, depending on what type of phone you have. They have actually sent me a couple of their products. So this is not exactly the first time I've dealt with them. I've dealt with them for quite a few years. And I've also let them know that I have a YouTube channel. So there you go. And by the way, if you do get an OtterBox, no matter if it breaks or if it's broken, I guess you could say deliberately, These are in fact lifetime insured. All you just do is pay for the shipping and handling. You just get a warranty replacement. Just tell them, hey, look, my OtterBox broke or something just completely ripped off on it. That's fine. They'll mail you out a brand new one. All you do is just pay the shipping and handling. And looks like we have Carol in the chats, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my mods. Welcome to the live stream, Carol. I'm just talking about the iOS and some of the new updates and stuff like that. I just did a recent briefing on the beta testing and how to become part of the beta testing program. If you're looking for that link, I posted a link in the description down below. You can check that out. And by the way, guys, if you are new to the channel and not yet had a chance to get subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. And be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications so therefore you can stay up to date, receive news, updates, and much more as it comes out here on the channel. Because I do upload videos 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I can stay on as late as 10:30 p.m. So I'm just basically going to go over and show you exactly the parts that I've covered so far. All right. So Apple beta testing software program. So if you guys are wanting to enroll in that, you can also check out this right here, https://beta.apple.com. This is their website, and this will take you directly into their official iOS versions. So evidently, I guess I must be enrolled in this because it says unenroll, so I couldn't tell you. And just note for the records that data fees and stuff like that may possibly be applied. So if that does not apply, let me know in the comments down below, and I will do everything I can to correct that. So this is all the stuff right here that I've been showing people. This is the new iOS 27 that's going to be coming out sometime soon. September 14th is the projected date for the new iOS 27 to come out. On the contrary, that we just got iOS 26 not that long ago. Now when it comes to all right, now you see where it's talking about Siri. There are going to be some changes made to Siri to where she does not sound robotic. By the way, you can give your phone several commands, use your not commands, but you can use your artificial intelligence on your phone to raise the volume. Hey Siri, minimize my volume.
Media volume set to 5%.
Okay. Now check this out. Hey Siri. Hang on. Hey Siri. Maximize my volume.
Okay, I changed it.
So you can use your artificial intelligence to raise or lower your volume. Or you can say, hey Siri. And if you're having issues with Siri, let me show you how to fix that. Go into your settings, scroll down to Siri, go here. Check Siri dictations. So talk to Siri. check this first so you can actually go from to Siri or Hey Siri. That's basically where I have mine set for. You can always go back, scroll down, Siri responses. You definitely want to check that out. Prefer showed responses, automatic, or come down to the very bottom part and you can also reset your hidden suggestions, but most of all, you can also have your calls announced of what number that's calling you or however many. Siri dictation history. This is, nope, not that one. That's where you want to go. You can delete the Siri dictation history and start that back over. Because what that's going to do, that's going to go back to its standard defaults with your artificial intelligence or AI, however you want to, or whatever you want to look at that as. So there's a lot of things that you can do on here. And of course, I'll show you guys exactly how to do your updates again. So if you don't know how to update your phone, or if you are just, I don't know why the hell my camera is not focusing. Thank you. So what you want to do is come down here to your settings. Let's try this again. Click on settings, scroll down, come down to general, click here. Now that we are in general, you're going to look for where it says updates. Automatic updates should be turned on by default. So if your iOS is up to date, this is where you're going to see it. So there's a lot of things that you can do on here. Oh, and Carol, by the way, this is FaceTime. This you will not find on Android. This is strictly for iOS. So once you type in, so once you go to FaceTime, it's definitely going to have. Well, I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you the other person that's on there, but because of privacy issues, because of their privacy, I do respect that. So video. So if you want to add a video call to here, just type on new call. And if you actually had an iPhone, then I would go here and I would click on your profile. So your profile, so I'll put it this way. I don't think that it's going to be working for Android, but I could always try at the end and see if that does work, which I doubt that it will. Because that's only communicating to Apple devices only. Now, if you have an iMac or something like that, I can probably FaceTime your iMac. So it'll work for any type of device. The only one that it will not work for is Apple Watch, because Apple Watches do not have a camera built into those. And I probably got a lot of updates on that thing as well. So so if you definitely want to check out their beta software program, you can also download here. Click on download and it should just download all that information. But like I said, again, data rates and much more data rates and applicable fees may apply. So I'm not exactly sure what their fees are. You can contact Apple and talk to somebody from their customer support. and go from there. Oh, one more thing. Apple warranty. So when you do happen to get you a new phone, you will automatically get the Apple coverage, Apple Care plans, and stuff like that for all iPhones. Make sure you can blow everything up and make sure that everything is legible. But if you're having a hard time reading certain things, you can probably touch on your phone, and you can also use your magnifier. So basically, magnifier would be, let's see here, like per se, I will use my own messages and stuff. You just come up here to the box, press right there. That will automatically open up the magnifier. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. There it is. And just drag your finger across the screen and you can see the magnifier. And you don't have to worry too much about a compass. And I will show you another reason why. So I'm gonna go over here to my widgets and let's see. Compass. It's got a built-in compass. How cool is that? Tape measure, of course. Again, we also got a level. As you can see, the liquid glass display. Not sure if you've seen that, but so there you go. I think you got a ruler in here too. Yep. Yeah, that's the measurements. And there are times that some of the apps that you have in your phone will automatically update themselves. Just make sure that your apps are on, or if you see a little cloud icon right next to any of the apps, just press on that. And once it starts to do its thing, there you go. Your apps will update themselves. That sounds like that's coming from upstairs. I'm just hearing some background noise. Now to set up your security features and stuff like that, I'm going to show you where to go. I'm going to show you how to do that. So over here, go to your settings. Face ID and photos. So now that I have everything disabled, at least I hope I do. Now let's see here. Your facial ID should already be preset on there. So when you do have an option to so when you have your password stuff already set in here, it's going to start out with 6 places, but you can actually come down here, click on the bottom if it gives you options, and you could reduce that down to a set of 4. That's how I have mine. I set mine up for 4. So it's very simple to do. Once you get everything all set up, get everything up and going, you should be good to go. Phone unlock, iTunes, stuff like that. You can also add different, if you have different accounts and stuff set on here, you can also get this set up. So if you know somebody that's constantly wearing a face diaper, that's what I'm going to call them. You can also do Face ID through devices like this. Now say, okay, now if you're wondering if there's stolen device protection, here you go. Stolen device protection is on. You can use your audio or use your AI to type in numbers. A lot of things you can also do with with voice command. So, nope. So if you do open up your Facial ID app, type in your password. And if these are all off by default, you can activate all these just by touching that, and that'll turn those on. Sign into Apple account. And it looks like I'm gonna have to. I think I just signed in. So if you accidentally sign out of your account on your iOS device, you can easily sign in. So I think I just already signed back in. Very simple to do. Not that difficult. Families, your family plans, stuff like that, or if you're looking for what device you have set up on your thing here, just go into your profile, go all the way to the very bottom. It should tell you exactly how many devices you already have set up here. There you go. So it's very simple to do. Make sure that when you do get an iPhone, connect everything directly to your email account. And if you have a computer, you can also put your Apple account into PC as well. So every Apple device that you get that you add to your plan, that's what'll directly go into your iPhone. So if that device comes up either lost or stolen, you can also track that device as well. Also in real time and also in satellite imaging. So if I were to pass out or to fall asleep, this would be charged. If somebody just took this off my wrist and decided they were going to try taking it, I could track it down, track them down, do what I got to do, and get my stuff back, and no further incident. So very simple to do, easy peasy. And yes, you can also track everything down in satellite imaging all in real time. So if somebody took it off and decided to play a prank, tossed it outside somewhere, you can use your GPS, go right to it, pick it up, there you go. Or you can also trip an alarm for that device. And if you have an Apple Watch, you can also swim. You can swim up in water up to 15 meters, and it does have a water repellent mode on it, so it will literally vibrate and push all the moisture out of it. So there you go. A lot of things have changed since the 1980s. If you guys don't remember a lot of if you guys don't remember that, or if it was a little before your time, I remember a lot of stuff from back in the 1980s. I had a computer. I actually bought a couple of them, but one of them, I was able to bypass the security on it. Just went into the control panel, went in and removed the previous owner that was using the computer. Went in, deleted the user account, created my own, reset a password, There you go. Because back then, you could actually do that, but today's PCs, that would be very unlikely. So always be careful of what you're doing. If you're out in a public place, make sure that you have your facial recognition on a device like this. So if somebody tries to take it and they see you typing in your password, what they're going to do is they're going to type in your exact password. They're going to switch your account. They're going to create their own and start ordering a shit ton of items in your name. So always make sure that you have your facial ID thing on. So therefore, when you do have it on, I'll show you the reason why. So if you have this there, hang on. I got to go back in and redo my facial ID. I think I just disabled it. There we go. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like, guys. So when you do when you do have an Apple password, you're going to have exactly 6 spots on here. So come down here. You can always go to 4. You can go to 6, custom numeric. But I try to keep it simple. Try to keep it at 4 if you can, or unless you plan on doing a long, lengthy thing with your password. You can change your password at any given time. So very simple to do. And if you don't know how to do it, let me know in the comments and I will show you guys exactly how to do just that. Now your facial ID will look on an iPhone, guys. Your Face ID will look like this. It's very simple. So this is what I mean by having a facial ID on your device. Usually what happens, shut this off. Oh, okay. So when you turn your device on, this is what it's going to look like. Your Apple display will be right here in the middle. It'll start to brighten up and maybe start to decrease brightness. And from time to time, you definitely do want to shut your device down completely. And some of your features, depending on the facial or depending on the features that you have, it's not really going to affect your device. So the only problem with these phones, these don't actually have the SIM card trays in them. They actually have the built-in eSIM, so you cannot remove the SIM card from these newer phones. That is the only downfall about having a newer iPhone, because they can actually use these phones to track everything. In my personal opinion on that, I think it should be illegal for a corporation to be able to track people, because in a way that's invasion of privacy. So it's very easy to set up certain things on your device. If you guys, ooh, you guys can also manage different plans. You guys can also check your plans and stuff on here. Very easy to do. So if you guys do have any questions about an Apple iPhone or iPad, let me know in the comments, and hopefully I can help you guys get that back up and going. So tonight, guys, this is all I've been doing is working on Apple devices and stuff like that. So not exactly tearing them apart, putting them back together, but showing you guys some of the software and stuff that's going to be available, that's going to be coming. Showed you guys how to do software updates. Very simple to do. If you guys did have issues with that, definitely go back, check out the video again. Hopefully this does in fact help you out. If it does, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. And if you guys did in fact like the video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. Be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications, so therefore you don't miss out on anything coming up, plus all new events and much more. But tonight, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It is 9 o'clock p.m. my time. So in case you don't know, I'm out on the Eastern Coast. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I can stay on as late as 10:30 p.m. So again, I definitely do want to thank you all for being a part of the channel. And as always, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.